Oh, hello there, internets. This is Kyle coming to you from another edition, day 13 of the My Business Launch Secrets YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, comment below if you're so inclined. Today, on this wonderful magical journey from $0 to $1 million, starting a business from ground up, an online business from ground up, I wanted to talk about something that Russell Brunson talked about in a podcast I was listening today, which is that since they launched ClickFunnels, which is software as a service, or SaaS, sassy. Since they launched that product, they have never done any marketing to explicitly sell, subscriptions, I guess, to ClickFunnels. Rather, they have sold other front-end products, such as books or training or whatever, which either came with a limited time subscription to ClickFunnels, 30 days or 6 months or a year or what have you. And from that is how they've built up their massive subscription base to ClickFunnels, which I don't know, I think 100,000 recurring members, I think, or something along those lines, if I recall correctly. And so again, he was just something I heard before. I mean, he kind of talked about it at the conference this year, of that every business should ideally revolve around some core continuity program. Continuity, I mean, you've got people paying you every month for something. Obviously, if you've got software to sell, that's a subscription-based service, then that's one thing. But in my case, I'm planning to do that around a newsletter, a monthly newsletter that people pay me monthly to get access to, get mailed to them physically in the mail. Crazy. And that I think I guess I've realized that about ClickFunnels. They don't advertise like, hey, just sign up for ClickFunnels. It's always like, again, hey, get our free book, free plus shipping book, DotCom secrets, expert secrets, traffic secrets, and oh, by the way, here's a free 14-day trial to ClickFunnels, that, because that's the tool that you need to do the stuff we talk about in the books, right? Or in the trainings, whatever. And by doing that, obviously, a fair percentage of the people that take that free plus shipping offer, or whatever the offer is up front, end up sticking with ClickFunnels and paying their membership fee after the free trial period. So I was thinking about this in context of my newsletter and what I want to do to pull people in to my business initially, which again is revolved around a lead magnet, which will be a resume template. At least that's my first idea. I know I'll have to come up with others to test out what converts the best, but that's my starting off position. The best PhD resume template ever. And I was thinking about, with that, so that's something I would offer for free, just to get an email address, start building my list. Again, Russell talks about it's all on the lists of your customer base. That's where you get your long-term wealth coming from, is how big of your list you have. So that's the free thing, just start building a list. But funneling them into a paid offer, an offer that will cost them some money, which I thought over the past couple of days maybe I would offer to provide a personalized review feedback on their resume, on their specific resume. Record a video such as this, a quick 10 or 15 minute video with my comments about how their resume is structured, and maybe charge, I don't know, $97 for that or something, which I'm not sure if that's the right price point, but I figure I'll start with that. See if I get any takers. But then with that, the $97 offer, they'll get a free 3-month subscription to my monthly newsletter, which will then subsequently convert over to a $47 a month membership fee, which is my gold membership level. Which of course they could call or email to cancel if they don't want to continue that. That's fine. But nevertheless, that is a way to start to bring people into my continuity program. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. Pretty happy about myself right now. Of course, it is earlier in the evening here today. I think last night I was recording this at about 1:30 in the morning. Today it's about 9:20 p.m. So I'm have tons more energy because it's only 9 o'clock instead of midnight. Being facetious, of course. But nevertheless, again, I thought that was a good idea because number one, I don't just want to offer something free and just build a list, because then, again, as several people that I listen to talk about, if you have a person that is interested enough to, click on your advertisement for whatever it is you're offering, they usually are interested enough to probably pay you money if you give them the right offer to pay for. And so while, yes, it's valuable just to build the list, I don't want to necessarily pass up the opportunity to sell them something. So again, I figured you don't want to sell them, more of the same thing, at least not for information products. You want to sell them something that will get them the result faster, or make it easier for them to get the result. So if the result, I guess, I'm selling is for them to have a great resume that will get them interviews and job offers. It's one thing to give them the template to fill it out, but it's another thing, obviously there's no one resume template that perfectly matches everybody out there. And so thereby offering some customized feedback for their specific needs, their specific experience and background, etc., will help them get that result faster, I guess you could say. Because I could use my template, kind of fill in the blanks more or less based on their experience, but a template's just a template. It doesn't tell you necessarily what are the right words to put in there exactly, which again, I can't really tell anybody. I can't give a broad statement of these are the words you should use, because that's, again, very, very much based on your own skill set, your own expertise. But if somebody were to give me, take the time to fill it out, put in their best effort, and then I can look at it and say, hey, either A, yeah, this totally makes sense, I understand what you're trying to convey, this is a good, advertisement for yourself, which is all a resume really is, then you're good to go. Or, hey, this is very confusing language, I don't really understand what you're trying to tell me, you need to kind of simplify, or whatever the feedback could be. Or maybe they want to take my 2-page resume and make it into 10 pages, which is useless. So I'll tell people, don't do that. And I'll make $100 from doing it. So So I think that would be valuable for people, again, that really have genuine interest. I mean, if somebody's just, oh, cool, yeah, I'll get a resume for someday in the future when I might need it, I mean, that's fine. They can have it, and I'll just put them on a list. But for people that are like maybe active, I would presume somebody that's actively, out there on the market looking for jobs, and yes, they're interested in getting a resume to, maybe see how this template looks like with regards to whatever current format they're using right now. Like, they're going to be interested. And again, now I'm saying, hey, like, I'm willing to give you feedback directly as somebody who's been in your shoes many times, has been through this process many times, and I've been successful in this process many times. So I'm willing to now give you feedback. I think that would be valuable to somebody that's interested. And again, it's having something that will, serve as a tripwire to start them, spending money with me specifically. And of course, then I can hopefully keep them on the hook, so to speak, for a while, and be able to offer them products in the future and whatnot. And I could wrap in with that, free 3-month subscription. I could wrap in some other tangible thing, I don't know, a free t-shirt, coffee mug, notepad, whatever. Going back to the old Mifke thing, most incredible free gift ever. So yeah, maybe I wrap that into the $97 offer just to get people starting to buy stuff with me. That would give me motivation to actually create the newsletter, because now I have people that are actually going to receive it, but I won't be under so much pressure because they haven't actually paid for it for at least 3 months. So even if they think it sucks bad and they don't want to continue it, that's fine. That'll be good feedback for me. I can modify it, tweak it, ask for their input, in terms of what they would want to see in the newsletter. So those are all good. That's all good feedback to have. So I think that's a good plan. I'm going to try to set that up. So still going back to the funnel thing, I still got to set up the damn, lead generation funnel, which, and one of the problems I was having with ClickFunnels 2.0 was connecting a custom domain, to you add your domain in ClickFunnels, and then I guess the funnel connects to your domain. So somebody clicks on your advertisement, it goes to your domain, but that's your funnel, right? And I been completely unsuccessful getting that to work in ClickFunnels, and I finally found the email address for ClickFunnels 2.0 support, and I emailed them, and they did email me back today, so I appreciate that. But it was the dumbest response. The guy was like, oh yeah, we found that it's not working sometimes, so try it 3 times. Try to set up your domain. If that doesn't work, delete it, set it up again, go through the same process. If that doesn't work, delete it again, and then maybe by the 3rd time it'll work. It's okay, that's kind of some janky software. If you have to repeat the same actions multiple times, and on one of those times it might magically sort of actually work. But again, it's a beta test thing, so I'll continue to give them a little slack as far as that goes. But I was watching a video from that guy I mentioned yesterday, Gustav and Sin or something like that. He has posted a video today on YouTube showing him walking through building a funnel in ClickFunnels 2.0, which he, again, just starts from scratch, and he's been designing these things for years, so he knows kind of already what he wants and has all the graphics he needs, and just drops in the elements, and that's, again, good for him. He already knows how to properly lay things out just by memory. But for somebody, again, like myself, who's never done any of this, brand new, it would, again, be very helpful to have a template that walks me step by step, what I should have on the page, etc., etc. But I've talked enough about that. So what else? Yeah, so that's what I want to work on tonight, I guess, for the next couple hours or so, till I pass out. Tomorrow's Friday, so happy about that. End of the week. Work's been a little hectic, the day job. But, yeah, that's a whole other topic, so. Anyway, I think I'll leave that at, I'll wrap this one up for the day. How about that? So, hope you're well wherever you're at. And we'll talk again tomorrow. Peace.